Why, hello there. It is not an episode of The Elden Wait, despite the background being kind of the same. Also, it is 163 days until Elden Ring comes out, just in case you were wondering. But this is actually a channel update. I wanted to give one because normally I get a video up on Wednesdays, and I obviously have not uploaded a video. So I just wanted to sort of explain that and just give a heads up for scheduling moving forward. So, YouTube, I've been struggling with them and sort of going through this obnoxious cycle of applying for monetization and the partner program, them accepting me and then kicking me out, and then you gotta wait a month. This has been going on for way too long. And I made some big changes after the last one. The problem with YouTube is that they're vague and they give this really general response, and it's all like pretty much automated and you're not talking with real people, so it's very frustrating. But after my last one, they didn't even accept the application back into the partner program. And it doesn't really matter to me, but it is still frustrating. And I think it's understandable that it does kind of make me feel in some way that my content is like spammy or inadequate in some way. You know, just it's tough not to be frustrated by the process, even though I do really enjoy making videos and I receive tons of support. And so every time this happens, which has been like on a monthly basis, it does get me thinking about my process and my schedule and sort of my strategy and what sort of content I want to produce. And I think with this most recent sort of disappointment from YouTube, it has made me think just about the type of content I would like to produce as I'm moving forward. And so I just wanted to let people know that I think I will be making the Elden Wait something that I do on Fridays now, which is disappointing because it went from daily to every other day, and now I'm going to do it officially on Fridays and also as news pops up, because at this point we've talked about a lot of topics, you know, generally, and at this point there's not too much more to go on anyways, and YouTube does not agree with it being a watching a trailer vibes hangout thing like it started as. So I'm going to make it something where we know Elden Ring posts and tweets on Fridays. So, and it seems like a good way to catch smaller things or ideas during the week and to answer some topics and generally make a little bit of a meatier episode probably, which I think will be kind of nice in some ways because we can flesh things out. I'll have more time to think about it. It'll be a little bit more, you know, focused content and a little bit beefier. So look forward to that. I'll still be streaming Bloodborne on Thursdays. I'll be streaming tomorrow. It looks like Canehurst Castle is the next area that I will be streaming for Bloodborne. That will be at 9 o'clock p.m. EST. But then otherwise, I think that this schedule will help me to get other videos out. Like when I started doing the hunt, I was thinking it could be something casual like the Elden Wait, but the fact is that it has become something where I like tackling more complicated topics and bigger topics. And so if I'm producing the Elden Wait on Fridays, then I can hopefully get an episode of The Hunt out every other Monday. And this episode I've currently been working on, I think is really good and has some of my better writing, but it has taken a while. Like real script. I've gone through drafts and drafts, and it's just been a challenge to write, which is awesome, but it is also hard to regularly produce content like I have been. So I want to give myself enough breathing room so that I can release as much as I can, but also to the quality that I would like to do. And I've also had stuff come up lately, like I played some Death Trash. I'd love to do a small review about that. You know, I don't know if the channel and what you as subscribers come here for supports that, but it's something I would like to do and to explore more of, and I haven't really done much of that recently, but I do occasionally get review codes and other stuff where I'd love to, give a shout out and talk about other games. So I just want to let everyone know that's sort of the schedule I have in mind. It may change a bit, but the Elden Wait will be moving to something that I do weekly on Fridays, except for when bigger news comes up, or it just is something that I'm going to do because I have a topic that really pops out to me, but I can at least sort of guarantee Fridays. And then I would like to release other content pretty much weekly on Mondays, whether that's the hunt every other week or, other videos will generally come out on Monday, I think is what I plan. And really, that's only one less video than I typically do, but I think the extra time will make for better content. So it is sort of spurned on by just being frustrated with YouTube, but instead of, sort of packing up and calling it quits, I still really like making videos, and I just want to make a system that works, and I'm receiving tons of great support on Patreon, as well as, just general growth of the channel has been pretty good. So I'd like to continue doing that. And speaking of Patreon, I would like to also focus some more time on that and making sure that the great and excellent hunter tiers get the advantage for some additional support. So I have some cool things in mind too. So if you're of those tiers, sit tight. There should be some fun stuff coming, and I'm hoping that this new schedule will make it easier to give those who support me on a financial basis, just some extra content and some extra fun stuff. It's all a process of trying to figure it out, and that's what I'm doing right now. So stay tuned for that. And I think another thing I'm definitely going to try and do with a little bit of extra time is I got to change up this whole background video. This is old stuff now. We got a whole new trailer. We got new screenshots to pull from. So I got to work on this whole background. So hopefully it'll be something new in the future. So there we go. I've rambled long enough now, but there is a little update about what's going on, so and just so I can sort of get it out there. It always helps motivate me when I can sort of put something out in the world to be sort of held accountable to. So, thanks for checking in, and I will see you for the next Elden Wait, The Hunt. Probably the next thing will be Bloodborne, streaming that tomorrow. So have a good night, and thanks for watching.